Hello all, this is Zach here. Thank you for watching this video. So today's video I would like to share with you the 20 jewel from RHB, where they are aiming to study the top small cap companies in KRSI. So I'm going to split into few videos, and this video I like to mainly focus in oil and gas and constructions counter, which lists in the RHB list of the 20 jewels. So before I start, just a very quick disclaimer that we are not here to do any buy or sell signals. I'm not asking to buy or sell, but just want to use VSA or the charts to look into the current situation, whether is it give us any advantage or not if I decided to do any actions at the moment. So definitely no buy or sell signals in this video. So now the hidden potential in these two sectors which is listed by RHB list there. We're going to study the chart setup and patterns. So we want to check which one give us a better edge if we decided to do any action, as I mentioned earlier on. So now a very quick one, what is volume spread analysis? So VSA in short is to study the relationship between the volume and the price, and then we predict the market direction. So three things that is very important for us. We look into volume, we look into spread of the candles, we look into the price as well. So we use these three things to check is the current situation give us an advantage or not, is as a traders, where we are looking for short terms or long term. So VSA focuses on the price and volume and seek to find the action of the professional traders, or sometimes what we call the smart money. So now this is the 5 counters that we're going to focus today. We have 2 from oil and gas, Charimin and Uzma, and GDB, HSSEB and KKB. This is from the construction. So I just do a very quick cross check with Smart Robi apps. So mostly the app rating seems like it's not that fantastic at the moment. But GDB giving a 3/8 by Robi. But the boost rating is pretty good. Most of them. So Charimin, Uzma, personally I kind of like these two. GDB and HSSEB also kind of good. 80% above. Only KKB slightly is not that bullish at the moment. With 66%. So let's look into the chart later on, and we'll study one by one. So the area to study. Against, we want to look into the daily chart. So we want to look into short-term opportunity, probably less than a month. What is the expectations towards them? And for those that who want to look for long-term, we will always like to use the weekly chart to check the overall direction for the particular stocks. So of course we want to combine as well with the trade setup. So as a technical traders, we like to look into trade setup, whether any good setup for us to look into low risk with high reward trades. So we want to study the market stages and the patterns they are forming currently. Whether it's pullbacks, NS, shake-up, or other opportunity that we want to look for. So we start with the very first one. This is Charimin based on weekly chart. Again, we studied the weekly chart first, then we look into the overall of the daily chart to look for short terms. Again, depending on you short term or long term. Long terms, probably I think weekly chart is kind of good to monitor. So weekly chart for Charimin, we got high volumes. When the price selling off, this is last year March, and subsequently forming a very long accumulation. So what I like about Charimin at the moment is that, of course, high volume. At the bottom, subsequently change the direction of the market. Low volumes, pushing back with high volume. So if you notice, this volume here is very crucial for me, because this is the volume that actually push above the 2040s. Subsequently retest with NS. So again, NS, no supply. I do explain in other video too. So no supply, telling me that there's no sellers. Support is there, breaking out, make another round of pullbacks. So if you notice as well, last week actually, by the time I'm doing this video, this is on 15th May. So last week we do have a green penguin turning backs already, based on the weekly chart. This is telling me that potentially they will retest on the resistance, or even probably retest on the next resistance. So do monitor. I think there is a pretty good setup overall for me if I based on weekly chart alone, because I kind of like low volume when the price going back to 2040s moving average, especially if it comes with sign of strength as the support. Okay, currently Green Pentagon is there. Okay, of course this week we got some upthrust, so let's see how it goes for next week. Okay, so if you look into the daily chart for Charmin, okay, so I think this is even nicer for those that again who are looking for a short-term trades. Okay, you can look into the daily chart trading opportunity. Okay, so for those that who are using Robby apps or our members, you actually can access to these indicators, okay, of these Green Pentagons there. Now how I use it, okay, very important is that we want to trade when the price is above 2040s, okay, moving average. Okay, so that's where they want to ensure the stock is in long uptrend overall. Okay, so like for example, the first Green Pentagon on this chart over here, okay, it goes up high volume and make a minor pullback low, and subsequently it breaks above. Okay, so make a round of deep pullbacks. Okay, again Green Pentagon's turning back, but the price doesn't really go above 2040s. Okay, so this is about to go above 2040s, volume increasing, and then it break above again. Okay, break above again. Okay, above the previous resistance. Okay, and then we will see another round. Okay, but this round, if you notice also, this volume is not so high. Okay, again VSA, volume spread analysis. Okay, we want to study the volume before we do any action. So sometimes the Green Pentagon may turn, but it might due to a temporary rebound. Okay, but it's not a very strong rebound. That's why we want to take the volume into consideration. So in this case, we realize here got another bar. Okay, subsequently high volume pushing it back. Okay, so for me the chances here is definitely is way better because of the volume is coming back. And if you realize this pattern and this pattern is kind of pretty similar too. Okay, again we are not doing any buy, call or sell signals over here, but I just want to show you how I personally and my members using volume spread analysis to do some of our analysis and trade. Okay, so the next one is UZMA. Okay, again UZMA still in Green Pentagon, even though it make a deep pullback after the upthrust based on this weekly chart. So on the left hand side too, we have a selling off. Okay, and then low volume. Okay, kind of similar like the Charmin. Okay, so low volume over here, high volume pushing it back 2040s. We got NS2. Okay, again similar like what happened to Charmin with the weekly charts, breaking up upthrust, deep pullbacks. Okay, and now seems like still sideways. Okay, so if you realize also, okay, pay attention to the volume, you will realize that the volume on this few bar over here, close to the 2040s, come with several up bar with increasing volume. We got this one. Okay, first one. Okay, increasing volume on up bar. Okay, last week, okay, increasing volume on up bar. It's not that a very strong up bar, but at least it's increasing volume. And this week too, even though it closed with UT, but it still is an increasing volume with slightly up bar. Okay, so of course if you want to have a bear confirmation, you can wait for a solid up bar. Okay, to actually show you that okay, there is a pullback patterns, okay, completed in the UZMA weekly charts. Okay, now let's look into the daily chart. Okay, so daily chart again is kind of similar with Charmin patterns. Okay, so that's why I think at the moment I kind of like oil and gas in this few companies there, because it actually forming a very nice setup at the moment. Okay, again Green Pentagons, Green Pentagons, Green Pentagons. Okay, so we got 3 Green Pentagons. So the most important is that the Green Pentagon must have followed through. So breaking above 2040s, got some momentum. Okay, Green Pentagon breaking above 2040s, momentum. Okay, Green Pentagon seems like they are trying to cross the 40s very soon. Okay, so again, these are the things that usually I monitor if I want to go for my trades. Okay, so again, just a very quick reminder again, it's not buy call here, but I'm using volume spread analysis to help me out to time my entry. Okay, so okay, now this is GDB on weekly chart. So GDB previously having a very strong, I can say, trend here. Okay, breaking up after a period of reaccumulation, shakeout at the background. Okay, and then we got low volume reaccumulation, breaking out again. Now seems like the momentum is slowing down a little bit. Okay, so on the background here, I don't see any major weakness. Similar like here, no major weakness, but they'll make a wash, okay, before they go into a period of reaccumulation. Okay, and this reaccumulation might takes months. Okay, sometimes like 3 months, 6 months down the road. So from here, this is last in March. Okay, all the sell-off thingies. Okay, and then it goes up for May. It's sideways until November. Okay, so this is a 6-month period before it goes up again. So here I do expect the same things. Okay, at the moment I don't see any potential effort bar. Of course, here is a very good bar. Okay, this up bar, high volume, subsequently 4 weeks down with low volume. So this is telling me that potentially there's no much sellers is happening around there. Okay, but in the same time doesn't mean that it won't going through a sideways period of months. Okay, example here, it goes up high volume, sideways for months before they try to going through another period of markup stage. Okay, so I will look for more sign of strength in this case. Most of the time after it breaks up from here 50 cents to 1 ringgit. Okay, this is like 100% of profits already or gain. So most of the time you make a deep pullback, reaccumulation before they want to try higher. Okay, so let's look into the daily chart. Daily chart also show us that there is not much of this sign of strength at the moment. Of course, here we got green pentagon. Okay, but seems like they fail to hold a bit, closing below the 2040s at the moment. Of course, with low volume. Like I said, sometimes reaccumulation it takes months, so it will sideways hitting all the weekend holders out from the market before they want to try higher. So most of the time in this case, I like to see more effort bars from support. Prefer two valid or solid effort bar, okay, at the support level before I look for a trade, or maybe I wait for them to form a pocket pivot. For our masterclass member, if you know what is pocket pivot, at least a pocket pivot to show that okay, there's a chance for them to retest higher or break above the resistance. Okay, so you can use that patterns too. Okay, but GDB I don't think is in bearish yet. Okay, reaccumulation, but it's just going to take some time, okay, on this reaccumulation. Now HSSEB in other hands, I kind of like it too personally compared to GDB. Again, this is my personal preference. Okay, doesn't mean that you have to follow. Okay, so a strong downtrend. Okay, a strong downtrend. Finally, it breaks the 2040s. Okay, again, this is based on the weekly chart. Okay, because NS failed, cross back, but it seems like they are going back to the areas again. So overall, this few months, okay, you can see the price actually is trying to stay above the 2040s, and it's very obvious they are going through a period of accumulation. Okay, based on this weekly chart. So looking into the daily chart here, we will see a setup similar like cup and handle. Okay, a bit similar VCP2. So here we got resistance, resistance, resistance. Okay, so the best part on these two resistance, of course here resistance will be got some upthrust, which is pretty normal. Okay, so we got 2 UT, okay, which is representing a weakness in the market. So they will make a big shakeout below 2040s and pushing it back, okay, to the 2040s with even higher volume. A nice spring holding well. Okay, again 1, 2, okay, and 3. Okay, so this is a very good bar too with high volumes. Okay, so high volume coming back too. Okay, so like I said, what I like about this style of setup is that when they going into to test the resistance area, most important is that you don't want to see a big weakness bar coming from the chart. Okay, so example 1, 2, you don't see uptrend, you don't see down bar, high volume. Okay, so the other things I like about HSSEB currently is that the price is holding well on 2040s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 3 spring. So this are kind of easy for me. Okay, most of the time if I want to go for it, the 2040s or the spring bar or the low of the spring bar here is my cut loss point. Okay, which means if let's say I trade, okay, if I decided to trade, okay, next week or whatever, okay, if let's say drop below the spring, then this will be my stop loss point. Okay, because usually when it drop below this support level, okay, it will retest back, okay, to the previous support level. Okay, so that's why I don't want to hold, because from here to here 60 cents to 50 cents is like 10 cents different. Okay, so there's lots from here. So let's see how it goes. Again, like I say, anything that you do, if you decided to enter some trades, okay, make sure you got trading plan. Okay, make sure your risk to reward is at least 1/2. Okay, so whenever we say risk, which means we are prepared to cut if let's say it hits our stop loss point. Okay, now KKB. Okay, this is weekly chart of KKB. Okay, again in the earlier video, this is the one of the stocks that doesn't have much trend overall. Okay, as suggested by Roby, and you can see overall this is the weekly chart. It still seems like pretty boring and sideways. Okay, so even weekly chart doesn't have much activity. So most of the time, if the chart doesn't have much activity, most of the time I tend to avoid, okay, because I'm focusing on short terms. So let's look into the daily over here. Daily too doesn't have much of this alpha bar. Okay, kind of similar like GDB, but GDB at least, you know, the background is good with some uptrend. So here we got uptrend. Okay, uptrend from here, and then we got these red pentagons, high volumes. So we got 1, 2 up charts. Okay, so it seems like the background is not that favorable at the time. Okay, and we got another red pentagon with high volume too. Okay, it's not very high but increasing volume. So in this case, most of the time I like to see more sound strength. Okay, preferable line change high volume. Okay, to tells me that okay, there's demands coming back from this chart or these counters. They were interested at least to try higher or maybe the resistance level. Okay, but at the moment it seems like the background showing some sort of like a weakness. Okay, first we got high volume down bar, which is most of the time I don't really like it, representing sellers in the markets. Then we got 1, 2. Okay, 2 up thrust right at the immediate resistance there. Okay, so there's a quick one for KKB daily chart. Okay, so just a very quick summary. Hopefully you'll like this video over here, and if you think that this video here helped you, okay, to understand about how we use one spread analysis, make sure you subscribe to this channel or help me to click the like buttons. Okay, comment below on the comments box there. Okay, any chart that you want me to cover or study in details, okay, I will definitely will do so, okay, on my upcoming section. So just a very quick one. Okay, this is the overall summary of these 5 counters that we just go through. So let's look into the market stages in the trade setup. Okay, Charimin reaccumulation, Uzma reaccumulation. So from this trade setup here, I will focus mainly on the daily chart because I kind of like to focus on short to mid term. Okay, so I focus on daily chart. All right, so Charimin, Uzma, okay, 2 of the oil and gas counters having reaccumulation and the background coming shakeout. Okay, so if you realize on the daily chart earlier on, it actually turns to red pentagon, cross below 2040s, and now turns back to the green pentagon above the 2040s. Okay, so this is representing a shakeout patterns. Okay, so they are removing some weekend holders with a deeper pullbacks, then they're coming back again. All right, so GDB also reaccumulation. Okay, but there's no confirmation yet. Okay, so currently GDB seems like, you know, it doesn't show much of this strength. Okay, but it doesn't show weakness either. Okay, so most of the time this kind of patterns, again, I like to use similar patterns like Uzma and Charimin. I wait for the sound strength first. Okay, the green pentagon first. Okay, or the price cross back to the 2040s, then I'll look for the opportunity to look for the lowest trades. Okay, HSSEB also accumulation. Okay, but the price is pretty new with resistance, and the green panel is there too. Okay, we got few effort bar, okay, testing a resistance right now. So few things you can do if you really love this setup, like for me. Okay, idea is that you buy on breakouts, but first breakout you don't buy after it breaks up, you know, several times. Okay, so you can buy pretty close with the current resistance area. Okay, if not, you buy at the 2040s area. So like I say, if you enter drop below 2040, that's whether you want to do the stop loss. Okay, so KKB2 accumulation, but there's no solid effort bar yet at the moment. Okay, so just a very quick one from here. Okay, so like I said, this is only the 5 counters from the RHB 20 Jubilees. So for the next video I will cover more, and of course for some of our members or some of our users using Smart Robi, there's actually other opportunity too that you can look for. You can use them, you know, and apply accordingly. Okay, probably you can see other sectors or other stocks with a similar setup, okay, like Uzma, Charimin, or maybe HSSEB. Okay, so thank you for watching. Again, like I said, hopefully this video here helps you to understand how we apply VSA. If you like this channel, make sure you subscribe and click the like buttons for me. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon.